Hi friends, welcome to the video lectures on Technical C by Shravan Kumar Manthri. So now we'll see a C program based on Sudoku game, that is whether the filled Sudoku table which is correct or not. So first of all we'll see briefly what exactly this Sudoku game, and then we'll go for this program. So it is a table which consists 9 by 9 cells, that means 9 rows and 9 columns, and totally you have 9 into 9 which is 81 cells. So in these 81 cells you have to fill the numbers. So that means in every row, every column, of course not only in every column, and in every cube you need to check it out, you have to fill the numbers from 1 to 9. So like this. So if I take the first row you have to fill with the values from 1 to 9. It may be any random order. So you can see in the first row I filled with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And remember, each digit from 1 to 9 should come only once, that is exactly once. So no repetition, and not more than once and not less than once, that means exactly once. So let us suppose if you go to the second row, if you consider, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. Here also you can see in this row every number from 1 to 9 came exactly once. So like this you need to. So here also you can see here, like this 9 rows if you consider. So totally 9 rows. In each row you filled a numbers from 1 to 9 exactly once. This is the first condition to be satisfied in the Sudoku game. The second one will be every column. Every column should also satisfy the same thing, like every column cells you have to fill with 1 to 9. Here you can see 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. You can see here 1, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like this. Here also you can see in this column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this. So every column also should satisfy the constraint, like in 9 cells in the respective column should be filled with the 9 digits. Each digit must come exactly once. And now the next third constraint. What is the third constraint? Is every cube. That means every 3 by 3 cell, like this. Of course, how many 3 by 3 cells we need, tables we need to take here means this is the one thing. So I kept it in bold now. This is. So that means from these first 3 rows and first 3 columns, this 3 by 3 matrix, and starting from here, that means first row 4th column to first row 6th column, and like this second row 4th column to second row 6th column, third row 4th column to third row 6th column, like this. This also you need to check it out whether all these 9 cells will consist the digits 1 to 9 exactly once. So like this also, here also you need to check it out. Let me consider this one. Let us suppose if I consider this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even if you want, you can consider this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like this. That means totally 9 cubes you need to check it out. What are those 9 cubes? Here you can see this is a 1 cube, and this is another cube, like this, and this is another cube. So this first, second cube, third cube. So this part is 4th cube, like this. So this part is the 5th one, this part is the 6th one, this part is the 7th one, this part is the 8th one, this part is the 9th one. So like this also you need to check it out. So there also it must satisfy the condition that all 9 cells should be filled with the digits from 1 to 9 exactly once. If there is something that number is repeated in a particular row or particular column or particular cube, then you can say that yes, this Sudoku that filling is not correct. So like this we need to check it out. This is actually the game, and the game starts like some clues will be given, like only some of the numbers will be filled, and based on that numbers you need to check it out, these constants, where every row and every column and every cube, based on that you have to fill the remaining. Actually this is the game. So now what you need to do is, here we are writing a C program where the input is like this, whatever the filled one, and the output will be if everything is perfect, that means every row is satisfying and every column is and every cube is satisfying the constraints whatever I told you now. So then I can say output as success. That means yes, the field 1 is correct. But somewhere if it is a mistake, let us suppose if I say instead of here, if I write something like 5, now what happens in this row? You can see 5 repeated 2 times, so that's why it is failed. So now your output should be this is 5 repeated 2 times, or else it might be 8 it repeated only, 8 came only 0 times. That is also a problem, no? So whatever it may be, you should say it as a failed, and you have to say where is that problem, in which row. So this is the second row, no? Second row it is a problem, and what happened, that 5 number repeated 2 times like this. So that must be my output. So like this, based on these constraints I have written the program. So we'll see that program. And for this program, first I have taken 3 functions. One is row check, another one is column check, a third one is cube check. So row check, column check and cube. Row check will check for each row whether all numbers are satisfying. That means all rows are satisfying my constraint. Like each row you must have all the numbers repeated exactly once. That is about row check. Column check, the same thing about column. So each column must have the numbers from 1 to 9 exactly 1. And cube check, that I told you for each cube, like this first cube, second cube, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9. For each cube also these constraint must be satisfied. So how to write a program, and based on what we need to write? Simply I have written this program by using a 2-dimensional array. I have taken this as 2-dimensional array, and where it requires 9 by 9, that means I have taken an array of, might be 9 by 9 is enough. So like this 2-dimensional array I have written. And first of all I want to explain this row check, then column check and cube check. So I'll explain those things first. Afterwards I'll execute this one and I'll show you how it is executing. So first I have written row check program. First I have written this function called as row check. So what row check means, so anyway it takes the parameter as a of 9 9. That means your input array. So like this I have taken an example now. So let us suppose this I represented with a 2-dimensional array where index starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2 up to 8. So here also. So now if I want to represent the first value, means it is represented as a of 0 0. So first row second value, second column a of 0 1, first row third value, like this, a of, like this you have to represent. Now what about if I say like this? So this is fifth row third column, is that right? Why? Because index starts from 0, no? So first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. So fifth row third column, column index also starts from 0. That means if I ask you what is a of 4 2, that means which is fifth row third column. So what is a of 4 2? You have to check it out. This is 7. So like this it will be. So this is the arrangement, this is the input I have taken, and I am applying row check function for this one. Now you can see what is this row check. Anyway, the entire program I'll show you. First we'll see these functions. So now I have taken another array, that is a single dimensional array. C of 10 is equals to 0. I'll tell you why I have taken. It is up to 10, it's not up to 9, it is up to 10. Let us suppose this is a single dimensional array where index starts from 0. So like this. Now you can observe. Now for I equals 0, I less than and I plus plus, for j equals 0, j less than and 9, j plus plus. So this is to read, this is to take the elements in an array one by one. So when if I write a of ij, that means a of 0 0. Next j will be incremented, a of 0 1. Next j will be incremented, a of 0 to up to j 0 8. Next I starts, next I value will be 1. Like this it will take. So now we'll see what is this one line I have written. This is very most important. Here the logic resides exactly. The line number 8. I have written C of a of ij plus plus. We'll take a particular row and we'll check it out how it will be executed. What is this actually? I'll start from the first. I value 0, j starts from 0. So C of A of 0 0. What is A of 0 0? What is A of 0 0? The value 1. Now you can see what it will be. C of, what is this value inside A of 0 0 value? 1. Is that right? What is A of 0 0? What is inside A of 0 0? 1. So now it will become C of 1. What is C of 1 previously? Is there any value? Yeah, we forgot, like we have written C of 10 equals to 0. Is that nothing but initially all the values are zeros. So if you write like this, that means all the values are zeros. Now you can see C of A of ij, A of 0 0. What is A of 0 0? 1. So C of 1. What is C of 1? 0 plus plus. That means it will become 1. Now the next, anyway, next what you need to do, next j value 1. What is C of 0 1? What is C of 0 1? 2. So what is C of 2? 0 will be incremented. Similar to that, next j value 2. What is C of 0? A of 0 2? 3. So C of 3 1. Like this. Of course you have 4 5 6 like sequential, no? So that's why all the values you will get it as 1 up till 9. Now this loop will be over. Now what you need to check it out after completion of this one. So every number has to be repeated exactly once, I told you. That means you can see in this array, what is C of 1 means the number 1 inside the value means how many times it is repeated. Let us suppose here I have something like 1 again. What happens? You tell me. C of A of 0 2. What is the value? 1. C of 1 plus plus. That means here it will become 2. Is that right? So like this it will become. That means, so this, the inside value is how many times this index is repeated. If I say what is C of 3? 1 means the number 3 repeated 1 time. That means it came only once, like this. So now what is our question here? So in every row each number should come exactly once. That means you need to check it out. What is C of 1, C of 2, C of 3, C of all these values. That means the values must be exactly 1. It should not be 0, it should not be 2, it should not be any other number. Anyway, from 1 only, not from 0. So from C of 1 I'll check it out. Is it 1, C of 2, C of 3, like this. If all are 1, then I can say yes, success. Yes, first row is satisfying my constraint. Is that right? Like every number repeated only once when you get C of 1. So that logic I have written here. For k equals 1, k less than or equals to k plus. I am checking what is C of k. What is k initial? 1. C of 1 is not equals to 1. So if it is equals to 1, then fine. If it is not equals to 1, if it is 0, directly can I say it is not satisfying? Can I say directly it is failed? So like this. So if it is not equals to 1, directly I can say the percentage d came percentage d. That means k. That means the number came how many times? C of k times. That means it is not exactly 1 time. So that in a which row? I plus 1, why I have written? If it is I value 0 means it is a first row. I value 1 means it is a second row. Like this. So anyway, this part I'll execute and I'll show you. So this part, which is, that means if C of k, here the values are not equals to 1, of course except to 0. If the values of C of are not equals to 1, then immediately I can say yes, it is not satisfying, failed. So return 0. That means directly I can go out of the program and I can say failed. But if C of 1 is equals to 1, what you need to do? C of 2 you check it out. If again it is 1, C of 3, C of 4, like this, no? So that's what. If C of k not equals to 1, this part, else, so it will be continued and executes successfully and comes out. So if successfully executes and it won't go for return 0, that means it comes here. Now what are these two lines I have written? That means checking of the first row is over. Now I need to check it out the second row, no? How to check the second row? Again I need to start what are the C of values. Again I need to start from 0, no? So that's what. So I have written this one. So like what happens here is, now the values are all 1, no? So now you can see. Now this part means for k equals 1, k less than or equals to 1 means 9 means k equals 1, C of 1, 0. Now I am keeping 0. K equals to C of 2. Previously it is 1, now it is 0. Next, this is 0. That means all I am keeping 0. So that I can proceed to the next one. Now I can go to the next value, that is what second row I need to go. I value will become 1, so I need to check it out for this one. So next this one, next this one, like this. Let us take a particular row. Let us suppose I'll go to this one where I equals to 4. That means I'm checking one more constant, I equals to 4. Now j starts from 0. What is a of 4 0? What is a of 4 0? 5. That means c of, what is a of 4 0? 5. So c of 5. What is c of 5 previously? 0. Now it will be incremented to 1. Next, j value will be incremented. J will become 1. What is c of 4 1? 6. What is c of 6? 1. That means plus plus 1. Next, j value 3. What is 4 3? 7. So c of 7. What is c of 7 previously? 0 plus plus. It will become 1. Next, c of next one is 8. C of 8. It will become 1. C of 9. It will become 1. C of 1. It will become 1. C of 2. It will become 1. C of 3. It will become 1. C of 4. It will become 1. So like this for every a of ij value it will go. Now you check it out, all are 1. Yes, it won't go for return 0. This for loop will execute successfully without going to return 0. Then again checking for the next one. So like this every row it will be checked out, and where if somewhere if you get this part is true, then immediately it shows it as return 0, means go to the program and shows it as failed. So if it executes, never it executes means we are getting success for each row. So like this we need to complete the function row check. So that means if row check successfully completes, that means when it executes successfully without going to return 0 means finally it comes to return 1. Return 1 means this function returns, if it returns equals to 1 means every row is satisfying our constraint. Like this we need to check it out. Now what about column check? So again I am taking the same thing. So column check and c of 10 equals to 0 means every value will be 0. Now you can see here also I am writing the rows. Anyway, index starts from 0. Now what is the change I have done compared with our row check and column check? If you clearly observe this one and this one, so you can see only one change I have done. I think mostly I have done only one change, that is instead of c of a of ij I have written it as a of ji. Instead of ij I have written as ji. You can see remaining everything is same compared with this program row check. Of course here I have written %d comes in a particular row, but here I have written particular column. That's it. Now why I have written a of ji? That means here you can see I am using j as row, I as column. So why? Because I require to check for columns. No, let us suppose, anyway we'll check it out. We'll take the first column whether we are getting this one or not. We'll see. C of 10 equals 0. I kept it as 10. Everything is 0 initialization. For I equals 0, for j equals 0, that means initial I 0, j 0. Next, what is c of a of ji? Of course 0 0. What is 0 0? What is a of 0 0? 1. So c of 1. What is c of 1? Previously it is 0, now it will become incremented by 1. Now what is the next j value? Anyway I value is 0. What is the next j value? 1. But if I go with a of ij, it takes 0 1. That means this value, but I need to take this one now. So that's why I'm writing a of ji. Ji means it will become what? A of 1 0. What is 1 0? Second row first column now. So that's what a of ji. That means a of 1 0. What is a of 1 0? 4. So c of 4. What is c of 4? Previously 0, now it will be 1. Now next j value 2. So now it takes a of 2 0. What is a of 2 0? 7. So it goes to 7. Next j value 3. What is a of 3 0? 2. So a of 2 previously, c of 2 previously 0, now it will become 1. Next j value 4. So what is A of 4 0? 5. So C of 5, it will become 1. Next j value 5, so it goes to A of ji, it's j, no, so 8. So here it is 1. So next value 3, no, A of ji value, so C of 3, it will become 1. So next value is 7, A of ji is 7 0, that is 6, so it will become 1. The final 8 0, which is 9, which is C of 9, which will become 1. Now you check it out, the array. Are you getting all our ones? Exactly 1. That means each index you got the answer as 1 now. Of course we are ignoring this one, so we require the numbers from 1 to 9 now. So are you getting exactly 1? Then our answer is over. So that's what I am checking. If it is not equals to 1, yes, failed. That means going to return 0. Of course it successfully, every value is 1. Successfully it completes the first column. Next I value will become 1. J starts from 0. So now I'll take A of 0 1. What is 0 1? Second row, first row, second column. Next 1 1, second row, second column. Next J value 2. Third row, second column. Like this we need to consider every column. So second column will be checked, it will be over third column, like this. So every time it will execute and it will go till the last. And after completion of for loop, that means whenever after completion of successful execution of this one, means if never it goes to return 0, means yes, I can say that yes, all columns are satisfying our constraints of Sudoku. So now all the loops it successfully executed, after that it comes to return 1. That means column check, if it equals to 1, means yes, it is satisfying all column constraints. So now the third one is cube check. That means every cube, that means like this part has to be checked and this part has to be checked, like this. Anyway, here also I am writing the indices. Now what logic we need to follow for a particular row, means previously we checked index start from 0, it went till 8. Particular column means it started from 0, it went 8. But here it is not like this. It has to particular row, particular cube means, so for each cube it is different. So index here starts from 0 0 to 0 2, 1 0 to 1 2, 2 0 to 2 2. So like this one cube. Next cube has to be taken like this. Is that right? So 9 values anyway you need to get, but those 9 values for each row, it's maybe the row is same for each one in the previous one, but here it is not like that. So how to do this one? So what I have done here is, anyway I have taken 4 for loops. So here these first 2 for loops which are used for each cube, that means totally how many cubes are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So and second 2 for loops are which are similar to traversing for each row and column. So we'll see how it will be executed. So m value initial is 0, b value initial is 0. So I starts from m is 0, j starts from b 0. So it goes, I starts from 0, it goes to I less than 3. That means it goes up to 2. So j also starts from 0 up to 3. J less than 3 means it goes up to 2. So that means it takes 0 0 0 1 0 2, 1 0 1 1 1 2, 2 0 2 1 2 2. Is that right? 0 0 0 1 0 2, 1 0 1 1 1 2, 2 0 2 1 2 2. So can I say this one cube, first cube you are getting, if I take m equals 0 and b equals 0. So again checking the same thing whatever we have done in previous. C of a of ij, initially all are zeros, like for k equals 0, k less than or equals 9, k plus plus. C of k is not equal 0, yes, failed, that is return 0. Else of course again the same thing I have done, and I am going like this. Now let us suppose after completion of one cube, what happens? You can see this cube is over for this one. Next b value will become 1. You can see here. Now m value anyway 0, b value 0 is for first cube. Now for the second cube, m value is 0, b value will be, is it 1? No, you can see b is incremented by every time 3. So that means 0 plus 3, which is 3. So now the next value of b is 3. Now you can see m starts from 0, b is from 3. So it starts from 0, 3. So you can see for I equals to m. So I starts from 0, j starts from b, which is 3. So 0, 3. That means this element will be taken. Next, j plus plus this element, j plus plus this element over next row. What happens? You can see next row I will be incremented. So I will become 1. So 1, 3. This element, next this element, next element. Next I increment this element. So can I say this is a completion of the second cube? So like this. So next b value will be 3 plus 6. 3 plus 3, 6. So it takes this value 0, 6. This part, this part, this part. Like this. So next b value will be 6 plus 3, 9. Anyway you can see, is that 9 less than 9? False. Then it comes out of the for loop. Now m value will be incremented. Now what is the next m value? It's not 1, it is 3. Why? Because m is every time incremented by 3. So now b starts from again 0. So m equals to 3, b equals 0. So I equals to 3, b equals to, j equals to b, which is 3. So now 3 0, 3 0, 3 1, 3 2. So all these values will be taken. Next I value will be incremented. 4, 4 0, 4 1, 4 2. Like this. Next I value will be incremented. 5 0, 5 1, 5 2. Like this it will take. Next what happens? This is over. Now m equals to 3, b equals to 0 over. Next b will be incremented now. So m equals 3, b will be incremented to 3. So anyway it is incremented by 3. So 3 3. So this part. So like this it will take this cube. Now after completion of this, b value will become 6. So 3 6. So this part. So like this it will take every part, this cube. Now this is over. Next b value will be, after 6 it is 9. Anyway 9 less than 9, false. Now it goes here, m will be next value incremented by 3, 6. So now 6 0. Now b starts from anywhere 0, no? 6 0, this part. 6 1, 6 2, that is I value will become here. I value starts from 6, j value starts from b value, which is 0. So like this cube will be taken. Next b value 0, after 0 3, no? So this cube will be taken. So next b value 6. So this cube will be taken. So now b value 9. 9 less than 9, false. Next m value. What is m value? 6 will be incremented by 3, no? 9. So is it 9 less than 9? No, comes out. So it comes out and it completes here the line number 25. Now if it successfully executes till this without executing this return 0 statements, that means what? Every cube is satisfying our constraint, that is, so every cube should have 9 numbers, each must come exactly once. So then it returns 1. Otherwise somewhere it is not satisfying, means it show it as return 0. Let us suppose here if I write something like 3 here, so 3 3 2 times in this cube should not come. So like this. So now if it successfully executes, it returns 1. So cube check value also should be equals to 1. Then I can say that yes, it is satisfying cube check for all 9 cubes. Now what I can say in our program, so if row check is equals to 1, means successfully each row is satisfying. If column check is equals to 1, successfully column check is satisfying. And if cube check is equals to 1, that means every time, then only I can say success. Is that right? So that part I'll show you. So I'll directly go to the program now. Yeah, you can see the program now. So I've taken the variables as a global. So here you can see void main, and I've taken the input here itself, a of 9 9, all those values what I have shown to you, that I have taken here 9 by 9 values, which are totally 81 values. Of course if you won't take them as input, you can write like this statements for I equals 1, I less than or equals 9, I plus plus. So like this. Of course anyway I should start from 0, no? I should start from 0, I less than 9. so it's not equals to. Why? Because 0 is including. So like this, if you want, you can check it out. I kept it as comments. Why? Because here only I have taken. Now what is our condition? If row check, whatever we have taken, row check of your array is equals to 1. When it returns 1, if all the rows satisfying the constraints, and also column check of A, that means if all the columns are satisfying the condition, and also of course here we need to make one more and, so and double and cube check. So if all the cubes which are satisfying the constraint, yes, I can say printf success. So anyway else means, so it will not return 1, that means somewhere it returns 0, that means anyway in row check or column check or cube check. So if it returns 0 means somewhere this condition will be false, so it comes to else part, failed. So and also you can see that row check functions I have written here, row check here, you can see whatever I have written there. So this is a column check, and of course this is a cube check, whatever I explained till now. So that I have written here, you can see I am executing this one. Yeah, you can see everything is perfect, it is success. Let us suppose I'll make some mistake so that I'm getting the output for that mistake. I'll change this one, Sudoku somewhere. Let us suppose instead of writing here 6, I have to, let us suppose I'll write here as 2. So that means what? In the second row, this is the first row, second row, 2 repeated 2 times, no? Should not repeat. This is error, no? So that it is failed. We'll see. So you can see failed. The value 2 came 2 times in second row. Is that right? So like this it will show. So let us suppose if I take a particular column. So in this particular column, let us suppose instead of 2 here I want to write something like 6. So that means first column, of course 6 repeated 2 times, or you can say that 2 is not there. So 2 should come now in first column, 2 is not there. So you can see the value 2 came 0 times in the fourth row. You can see. So in the fourth row. So anyway, it is first checking with row now. So that's why he checked with row. So like this. Let us suppose if I make here 2. Anyway, row is perfect now. So let us suppose if I make this column has to be checked now. We'll see this. So you can see the value 2 came 0 times in first column. So like this it will check it out. So like these errors you can get it, and so this is what I tried, and I have written the program. This is what the program I have written with simple functions and simple 2-dimensional array program. So if you have any sort of the queries, you can post it in the comment section. Thank you.